Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our science class. Today is Wednesday, and the date is the 3rd of February 2021. Today, we're going to learn about the water cycle. Before we start, yesterday we were talking about two main ideas. One of them is the type of water. What are the type of water? We learned that there are two types of water. Yes, ya Gamar. The first one is?
The first one is salty water.
The second?
Fresh water.
Excellent. And we learned the examples of them. Also, the second main idea was about state of water. Water can be water vapor, liquid water, and ice. And we know where we can find each one of them. Today, we're going to continue to learn what are the processes that can change state of water from one state to another. By looking at these pictures, okay? Look at these pictures. What processes you know about changing of state of water? If you have an ice cubes and you put it in a cup, after a while, these ice cube will turn to what?
To liquid water.
Excellent, liquid water.
Liquid water.
What do I call this process? We call it
melt.
Melting. Excellent. And what is the opposite? When you pour some liquid water in a cup and you put it in a freezer, what is it? Freezing. Exactly. What about liquid water? When liquid water turns to gas, what do I call it when it's turned to gas?
We call it
when it turns to gas or it will turn to water vapor, I call it evaporation.
Evaporation.
Excellent. So evaporation when liquid water turns to gas. But the opposite of evaporation is condensation.
Evaporation?
Yes. If I told you that the opposite of evaporation is condensation, that means water will change from what to what?
From evaporation to condensation.
Okay, just a minute. I'm going to share with you the whiteboard over here. I'm going to share with you the whiteboard. All right. We said that liquid water will change, liquid will change to what? To gas by what? By the process? By the process what? Evaporation. Okay, can you hear me? What about gas to liquid, the opposite way? See? The opposite way. What do I call it?
Liquid from gas. From liquid to gas.
If it's from gas to liquid, we call it condensation. What about freezing and melting?
Melting.
Now let's see, from solid to liquid.
Melting.
From solid to liquid, it is melting. Exactly. What about from liquid to solid?
From liquid to solid?
Freezing. So solid to liquid, melting. And from liquid to solid, freezing. Okay, these are the states of matter can change. This is how states of matter can change. What I want you to focus on how liquid water can change to gas through evaporation. Think about if you are making some tea, Mariam. Maria and Rima, are you here? Maria
Yes.
and Rima. Okay, why I can hear your voices playing? Please open your camera and concentrate with me. Quickly, quickly. Open your camera and I want you to look at the board, answer with me.
Okay. Miss, I know them on here. Maria and them open your camera. I want to see you. Miss, our camera is broken. We don't can open it now.
Oh, wow. Well, how did you open
Wait.
it last time?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's a fair question, I guess.
Let me.
Okay, girls, so
How your
evaporation
camera
happens when you boil some water. When you boil some water and you add a lot of heat to water, what happens? You can see water vapor coming out of the kettle. Please, guys, you are closing your cameras and I cannot explain to you. I'm not going to start until you
I'm
open your
opening
camera.
my camera, miss.
Miss, I'm fixing my camera.
Fatima, Lara, and Wasayef, Maria and Rima, open your cameras and do not close them. I need to see you. Maria and Rima. It is not broken, yeah, Maria and Rima. I know that.
Yeah, because last time they opened it, it's how broken now, and they just open it.
Yeah,
I tried, and he said, camera not can open.
Before you said that the camera broke.
Okay, I'm gonna count until 3. And I want you to settle down, listen to me, and participate when I ask you to. Okay, guys? Now, liquid can change to gas. How? Can you tell me, Agamar? How liquid will change to gas? Liquid water, how will it change to gas? Yes.
Because when we boil the liquid, it will turn into gas.
Excellent, water vapor. And the opposite is right. Gas.
Last time I got some ice.
Okay, Lara, I'm so proud of you that you got some ice and you are trying to tell me the experiment. But please do not interrupt the teacher, okay, while she's explaining. All right?
Yeah, but I just wanted to try it.
It's okay. I want to see your experiment and I want to see what you are going to do. But after I finish explaining, okay?
I want to try it
Very
too,
good.
just to the class.
Gas can turn to liquid by condensation. By what? Condensation. Yes. How can you see condensation? You can see condensation when you blow your breath on the window or when you cover a boiling cup, a glass. So when a cold surface touches the hot air, what happens here is condense. The water will condense and the water vapor will turn to gas. Now I want you to look at these pictures and tell me what are the process is happening over here. Now when water vapor in the air touches the cold cup, it loses heat. See? It will lose heat and it will form droplets, liquid water on the cup. So from gas to liquid, what should I write here?
From gas to liquid.
Mm-hmm.
You were right, it is freezing.
No. Is it evaporation or condensation?
Melted
Evaporation.
Guys, gas.
Condensation.
Yes, it is condensation. And when the water on the floor is going to dry, it will turn to water vapor and you're not going to see it. So when liquid turn to gas, what do I say?
like little crumb, right? It's like the water is dry, but we can see it, but it's dry. Like when we touch, no water.
Yes, it will turn to water vapor. You can't see the water vapor. It will be in the air. So the transformation from liquid to gas is condensation or evaporation?
Condensation.
From liquid to gas. The water it turns to water vapor, so it is evaporation. Excellent. Now, yes, after a cool night, you may make up to find water droplets called dew covering the grass. This happens when water vapor in the air directly above the cool ground forms water droplets. See? Gas to liquid. Gas to liquid. What do I call it?
Gas to liquid, we call it evaporation.
Why? Did it turn to water vapor?
Oh no. We're gonna call it condensation.
Excellent. So condensation. Excellent.
The word is a little hard.
No, it is not hard. When cold air meets hot or warm surface, it will turn to liquid immediately, or the opposite. So you have to listen, or you have to understand, when cold meets warm, it condenses. The water will condense and it become water droplets. Any gas turn to liquid, it is condensation. For example, we're going to talk about the water cycle over here. How does water cycle appears, or how can we see the rain? First of all, the sun will heat all of the water over here. The sun energy will warm the surface of the ocean, and it will, if you add heat to water, ya Fatima, what happens if you add heat?
It will evaporate.
Excellent. So evaporation happens. We will write evaporation here. Evaporation.
1 minute. Can you give me 1 minute? I want to
Why?
go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I want to go to the bathroom.
Yes, you can
And
go
then
to
I
the
want
bathroom.
open the page and drag this one, okay? Can I?
But no, Fatima, we are going to complete. You can go back to the recorded session and look at it again. So when the sun heats the water on the ocean, water vapor will go up by evaporation. Evaporation, it will be all water vapor. But when water vapor rises up high in the sky, it will cool down. And when the heat goes away, it will condense. So what happens over here? Condensation. And we said condensation is when gas will turn to what, Maria and Rima? Condensation. Gas will turn to?
Solid.
Very good, solid. You are very sure it is solid? Maria and Rima, you are not listening today. I'm really sorry and I am unhappy with you. Really. I don't know what happens to you, grade 3. Water vapor comes up to the sky with evaporation because of the heat that comes from the sunlight. After the sunlight heated the ocean, evaporation occurs. After evaporation, water vapor will cool down. When water vapor cools down, it condenses and make the cloud condensation. Once the droplets occur from turning from gas to liquid water, liquid droplets will become too heavy and go down as rain. What do we call it going down as rain? We call it precipitation. So you have 3 words today: evaporation, condensation, then precipitation. Evaporation, when the sun heats the ocean and water vapor comes up to the sky. When the water vapor cools down, it will turn from gas to liquid by condensation. Once the droplets, they are heavy enough in the cloud, they're gonna go down as rain. And what do we call water falling from the sky? We call it precipitation. Once precipitation happens, rain happens, it will go all the way on the ground again back to the ocean for the water cycle to begin again. And the water cycle goes around and around. Now let me ask you a question. What is the first thing happens in the water cycle? What is the first thing happens in the water cycle? Maria and Rima.
Miss, can I tell you? Can I tell you?
I want Maria and Rima.
Okay.
What, Miss?
Wait, Miss. I just, Miss, I closed my camera because my sister wants to get in the room. Okay.
It's okay. Maria and Rima. What is the first thing happens in the water cycle? This is the water cycle. We said we have evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. All three, they happen. First of all, what happens first? Evaporation happens first. Number one is evaporation. Why evaporation happens? How? The sun energy will heat what?
Will heat the water.
Okay, water vapor will go up as evaporation. Then, when it cools down, the heat will go away. What will happen? Excellent, condensation. Condensation will happen. When condensation happens, gas will turn to what? Water vapor will turn to what?
To a cloud. Water vapor will
Droplets, water droplets, large water droplets. When they are very heavy, they will go down back to the ground as rain. And what do we call it? Precipitation. Precipitation. Excellent. Precipitation. And then when rain goes to the ground, what happens? It will move all the way back to the ocean again, so it will allow the water cycle to take place again and again and again. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are you sure you understand?
Sure.
Okay, we'll see that. Today you have a homework. You're gonna draw the water cycle. Do you know that?
Really?
Oh, no, not you. I'm very sorry. I really wanted you to draw the water cycle. Okay, the sun and water cycle. What role does the sun play in the water cycle? Who can tell me? What is the role of the sun in the water cycle?
Oh, I remember.
Yes, ya Gamar,
you
tell me.
told us that.
Hi, ya Gamar.
There is a water cycle.
This is a water cycle.
Yeah, from the lake. When the rain comes, like the water goes and
how water will go up, how it will evaporate. Who will do this job?
The rain.
No.
The sun.
Excellent.
The cloud.
No, the sun will heat or warm the water on the ground and it will evaporate. So the sun energy warms the surface of the ocean or other bodies of water. So what is the role of the sun?
Heating
Excellent.
water.
Or evaporates the water. You can say it will evaporate the water. By what? For evaporation, what do we need for evaporation? Do you need heat or you need cold? Heat. Yes, you need heat for water to evaporate. When you boil water to make some tea or to make some coffee, do you need to add heat to the water, or you need to put it in a fridge so you can take away the heat?
No.
No, we need hot because
Yes,
it's cold.
so you need heat. Okay, evaporate. I want you to memorize. Evaporation needs heat, but condensation needs to be away from heat. Need to cool down. So, who needs to cool down? Evaporation or condensation?
Condensation.
Excellent. And who needs heat?
The water
Evaporation.
in the water cycle.
Okay, who needs heat?
Ah.
Evaporation. Who needs heat?
Evaporation.
Yes, evaporation needs heat.
Evaporation.
Okay, who can tell me now? The water cycle will start with evaporation. What comes after evaporation? When there is a cloud and the water vapor are all over here. When they cool down, they will turn to what?
When they cool down, they will turn into gas.
They are gas. After cooling down, it will condense and turn to?
And turn to ice.
Liquid. After liquid,
Gas,
large
then
droplets.
liquid.
Yes, from gas to liquid, because condensation is from gas to liquid. When gas...
Miss, wait, can I have a question?
Yes.
The water turn into gas. Like, how does water turn into air?
Okay, try to boil some water and take a look at it. If you put a small amount of water in a bowl and you put it on a heater, okay, you will see that all the water can turn to gas. If you give it 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you will come back and you will find there is no more water. What happened to the water?
Yeah.
It will
That's my
evaporate.
question.
All the water will turn to water vapor and it will evaporate, it will vanish. Then condensation mean, okay, I need to give you a video to watch about condensation and evaporation, but you came really late, guys. You came really late. So how will I post a video for you and explain in the same time? Can you on Sunday come early, please? Because I want to post a video for you so you can understand more. I want you to study
Give
that.
me the name of the video and they will see it.
Okay, Gamar, you can just type condensation and evaporation, or even better, you can type water cycle and you will find tons of videos that shows you water cycle, and it will, yes, you can see peekaboo and you will enjoy it, really. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed and understand. Please, next time, come earlier. I don't want you to be late anymore, okay? We'll see you, inshallah, on Sunday. Have a great weekend. I'm not going to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.